Hey guys, hope you're having a great day. Welcome back to part 2 of What If Cell Was Good? Evil Cell laughs at Good Cell's confusion, saying it was his fault. That he was destined to become a goody two-shoes as well had Future Cell not messed with this timeline. Once Jiro saw and scanned him, he knew his faults. He knew the mistakes that he had made. And that before his untimely death, Jiro quickly adjusted Cell's programming, making him truly perfect. Evil Cell is a lot like Canon Cell, and Jiro also matched Evil Cell's power with that of Good Cell's. Cell then goes on to say that the doctor detonated the lab in order to protect Cell, allowing him to gestate in peace. And that when he finally awoke around a decade later, the androids of that timeline were gone, absorbed by Good Future Cell. Evil Cell says he bided his time and waited, and once Future Trunks arrived back in the future after dropping Cell off in the past, he struck. Killing Future Trunks, his patience was rewarded with a time machine, one large enough to fit him. Using it, he jumped back into the past. He once again began waiting. He was shocked when he saw Future Trunks flying around, and that's when it hit him. Future Cell's actions had split the timeline into who knows how many branches, all stemming from his one decision to go back in time and stay there. Cell then followed the Z-Fighters to outside Capsule Corp, and once the androids emerged bomb-free, he struck and absorbed them. Gaining perfection, Evil Cell's power is insurmountable. He cackles and laughs, saying he only wishes the good doctor could bear witness to his brother's destruction. The two cells begin to fight each other, and it's clear that Evil Cell has the edge. Goku, Vegeta, and Future Trunks all try to help, but they are no match for him. And for a rough scaling idea, let's say that Evil Cell is around Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Buu Saga Goku, to be clear. Evil Cell knocks down the fighters, and just before he's about to kill them, he begins monologuing, saying how he wishes he could find a foe to match him, to challenge him. He wants to get stronger, but this planet has only fodder to offer him. Maybe he'll find his match somewhere in the universe. Goku steps up and says if he wants a fight with a worthy opponent, he will give him one. He just needs time. Evil Cell is intrigued and offers them 4 days to produce a worthy foe for the Cell games before flying off into space. This time, he's not going to announce it to the world. He's smart enough to know that Earth's strongest fighters are here. He's also much less patient, so he's not giving them a week. He's tired of waiting around. Goku and the Z-Fighters get up, and Cell asks, who is the fighter he was talking about? Goku smirks and says they'll find out soon enough, and he takes the Z-Fighters to the lookout, where he tells them his plan to use the hyperbolic time chamber. This time, however, instead of taking turns, he has everyone go in together. During the 3 years while Goku, Vegeta, and the Z-Fighters are training with Cell, Goku realized the value of training in a large group. He asks Bulma to give them capsules for housing and food enough to last them the whole while. Cell, Goku, Vegeta, Future Trunks, and Gohan will train together, while Piccolo, Krillin, Tien, and Yamcha work together. On the first day, Goku suggests to his fellow Saiyans that they spend 1 year at Super Saiyan, and Vegeta completely understands. He agrees and explains to Trunks and Gohan that by making this their base form, they'll be able to ascend to higher powers during battle. Now, while the Saiyans further their control over Super Saiyan, Cell has a completely different idea. He shocks everyone when he actually vomits up androids 18 and 17, reverting back to his imperfect form. Now remember, these androids are pure evil, and Cell is still cold and calculating. He kills them, taking one of their infinite energy engines for himself. He offers the other to the humans, and they begin plotting their own plans, and they actually exit the time chamber for now. Cell tells his Saiyan comrades that this is a weakness they can exploit in his evil counterpart as well. He believes if struck hard enough, it'll cause his brother to revert back into his semi-perfect and imperfect states. Now he's confident the Evil Cell has thought of this, but he probably doesn't believe there's a warrior capable of such a feat. Cell is now imperfect, but he has infinite energy. His goal for the remainder of the year will be focused on regaining his perfect form. He believes having tasted its power, he could tap into it on his own. Cell continually battles with the Saiyans, trying to tap into that power. Eventually, in a sparring session, after being consumed by a Kamehameha, he emerges perfect once again. but he's actually gained a few new abilities. He is now able to raise and lower his ki while keeping it completely undetectable. Now, prior to this, everybody could sense Cell's ki. He was an android, but he was organic. But fusing with the android's infinite energy engines gave him access to their undetectable artificial energy. Cell can now switch between organic and artificial energy as he pleases. Year 1 officially concludes with the Saiyans ready to surpass their limits and Cell attaining perfection once again. Now, during this time training, Vegeta's personality has actually softened, even more so. Between fighting Goku, bonding with his son, and getting stronger than he ever imagined, Vegeta basically has everything he's ever wanted. In Year 2, all the Saiyans reach Super Saiyan 2 and are working towards mastering it, while Cell's power continues to grow exponentially. He is roughly at Super Saiyan 3 Goku level right now, easily the strongest fighter by a long shot. Now, during Year 2, the humans return with Bulma. She's wearing a special suit that allows her to handle the hyperbolic time chamber, and she also brings a lab with her. Using one of the infinite energy androids, Bulma works on replicating the technology and transforming the human Z fighters into androids. And she's working on them in the chamber, so she has plenty of time. Year 2 ends with all the humans waking up as androids and the Saiyans mastering Super Saiyan 2. Now, Year 3 is going to be about getting even stronger as Goku believes there's a form beyond Super Saiyan 2. Vegeta agrees, but he doesn't know if they'll be able to achieve it and master it in time. Cell believes that he may have a transformation of his own, reasoning that since he has Saiyan and Frieza DNA, perhaps he can achieve a form beyond his current perfection, and he will focus on this. Now, the human Z fighters and Piccolo have gotten immensely more powerful. Having infinite energy allowed them to train non-stop, and their power potential seems to have risen infinitely as well. Think about how strong Android 17 got just by fighting poachers. Year 3 ends and everyone emerges with powers they never even dreamed of. They are ready for Evil Cell's Cell games. Now, as far as power rankings go, Cell is around what Super Saiyan God Goku was in Battle of Gods. Yeah, his new transformation is incredible. Goku, Gohan, Vegeta, and Trunks are relative to each other, stronger than what Super Saiyan 3 Goku was in Battle of Gods, but not quite at Super Saiyan God level just yet. The Z Fighters all gather at the Cell games waiting for Evil Cell. He descends and scoffs, saying how pathetic. He was hoping he'd be able to fight some new faces, not this same old lot. He says he finds it odd that he can't sense some of their energies. This thought kinda freaks him out, but he just laughs it off. Good Perfect Cell flies up and tells his brother that this battle is between them and them alone. And he still offers him the chance to change his ways, to see the beauty of creation, but Evil Cell is disgusted by the mercy his brother is offering. The strong must eat the weak. He says the only beauty in this universe is his own perfection. He launches a powerful punch at Good Cell, but Good Cell just eats it, standing there, looking at his brother. Evil Cell is enraged, and he powers up and begins fighting Good Cell. The two of them are going neck and neck, and when Evil Cell amps his power, the battle seems to turn in his favor. He knocks Good Cell into the ground before boosting his power even more. He begins assaulting Good Cell, landing blow after blow after blow, but eventually, Good Cell just stops fighting altogether. He smirks at his brother and tells him his technique is far from perfect. If he wants to die, then so be it. Good Cell begins his transformation, and as he powers up, the very Earth, no, the very solar system begins to tremble. A huge golden aura emanates from him as Perfect Golden Cell is born. And he chose gold to emulate his Super Saiyan comrades. Evil Cell is at a loss for words. How could he have gained this power in such a short amount of time? As Golden Cell begins to march his younger brother down, he tells him to gaze upon true perfection. He lunges and lands a devastating gut shot, causing Evil Cell to vomit up Android 18. Evil Cell reverts back to his semi-perfect form, and Golden Cell lands another devastating gut blow, causing him to vomit up Android 17 before reverting back to his imperfect form. Imperfect Cell is terrified and confused. How could he lose? Jiro improved him, made him better. It's not fair. None of this makes sense, and he decides to self-detonate. But before he can, Golden Cell flies him into space and Kamehamehas him into oblivion. The Android saga ends with Golden Cell descending and smiling upon his friends. He has officially saved the day and the Earth. He is the hero of this story. And now, when future Trunks decides to go back to his timeline, Cell has a choice to go with his Saiyan comrade or to stay in the present timeline. Cell decides to stay. Trunks is more than strong enough to deal with any threats that come down the line. Cell has finally found his home. Future Trunks thanks his ally before returning back to his own timeline. Androids 17 and 18 go off on their own, and Krillin of course gets with 18 because I want him to be happy, and with infinite energy, he's going to be having infinite fun. Unfortunately, Android 16 was a casualty of Evil Cell's reign. He destroyed them before absorbing the androids. I forgot to mention that in the last part. But with that being said, guys, how do you guys think the Buu saga is going to go with good Golden Cell on the Z-Fighter side? Please let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and don't forget to hit subscribe for more. Please turn on the bell icon as well so you can get notified of whenever I post a new What If. Fight the algorithm. Fight it. Fight it.